Okay, now we're going down a small single track towards the coast. This always worries me early in the morning because you're worried that people are thinking that you're on the rob, especially in quiet areas like this, and we are in Wales as well. So I don't know, this might take me to a farmhouse or something, this road, and people aren't happy at you turning up at silly o'clock. Well, there's a nice farmhouse there that looks abandoned. I think it is, and old cow sheds and things, and they make great centre points for pictures. Sheep, meg. Now it's just getting me to the point where it's saying I can stop and walk. Oh, yeah, and this is the old brickworks. This is the old brickworks. This is the old brickworks gate that is mentioned on the website. So that is awesome. I got here by accident. Sunrise is at 8 o'clock and it's 7:45, so I think I've left it a little bit behind to get the sunrise, as in there's not going to be one anyway. Well, there's going to be a sunrise, but there's not going to be one that's worth capturing because we've got cloudy skies. As in a pure sunrise. The sheep are very interested in me, and I'm not very interested in sheep. So as always with this beautiful hobby, wow. This is why I've come. The brickworks are down there, and this is just getting better and better all the time. This is it's blowing my mind. This is it's hard to translate onto camera how stunning this is. I'm almost in tears at how beautiful this country is. And God, am I glad I've got up and come down here today. This is Port Wen, and down there is the brickworks, and that's the view from the brickworks. Now, history behind this place, tripping over, history behind this place, kind of looking at me, is it was not a very successful brickworks. It was when it first opened, but the big problem is getting the ships in, because there's no rail links around here, no road links to speak of. It's in the middle of nowhere, and the ships used to come in on the tides, but they had to be very, very careful because it's not a natural harbour or bay for the ships. And once the tide dropped, the rocks were so ragged or jagged that it would have wrecked the ships. So the captains were very, very trepidatious about coming to this area. So, an interesting little hike down to Port Wen. Through gorse bushes. I'm used to gorse, but not higher than me. And on the website it said this is private property and you can't come down here. Well, that's bunkum. So if you are thinking of coming down here, don't worry about it. There's no guards on patrol, and there's an established track. It's not the best for you. stuff though with the gorse. Right, we're here. Oh wow. This is interesting. This is where you've got to be careful because I've died if I fall down there. Stuff like that I don't like. So here we go. I'm far more into it with my videos. I'm going to point at what I'm looking at, and every so often you'll see my ugly mug, and there's a natural echo around here. Now you're going to see my ugly mug. Now the problem is there's no light to speak of this morning, so we'll take some shots and maybe look at what they look like in black and white. But my God, we'll turn the camera around. Look at the kilns. You know, I'm a landscape. I enjoy landscapes. Big steep drop. I enjoy landscapes, but if you can't get pictures here, then you may as well give up. He says, I've not got any pictures yet. It'll turn out rubbish. So this here is the harbour. This is where the ship, just there, would come through, and you can see the jagged rocks. It's not really a great place to come and pick up bricks. I'm going to use the usual health and safety. You've got to use your common sense here. This place is dangerous, but so exciting. I mean, look at this. If you can read that, it says Thomas C. Fancett Limited, Leeds. I don't know whether that's an old pump or some form of workings, but it's fascinating. I mean, look, you want to get a creative and compositional view through there. It's going to be great, this. So, at the moment, I'm like a child spoilt. There's just so many different areas that we can take pictures. I've come to the mouth of the harbour here. Yeah, and I've composed the shot. We're on f14 at the moment, in manual mode, 16mm. Just getting the mouth of this harbour, and I've just been bracketing, and so when we go into post, we've not got blown out skies, which is a concern here. We are going to move to a different location in a while, but if you watch what the sea's doing, it's really interesting at the moment as it's coming over the rocks. And so I'm just clicking away to see if we can catch something special as the tide's coming into this harbour. At a slightly slower exposure, so we can get a little. I still want to see the movement in the waves, but I don't want them to be crashing waves. Mind you, it really is pretty beautiful, so I think we might do a bit of both. Right. Now, sea spray. Common problem when you're shooting near the ocean, and I forgot my cloth for the camera, for the lens, and I've got an awful feeling that the sea spray on the lens is going to have ruined the pictures. Silly mistake, but hey ho. It's a shame, but we'll see what they look like when we put them in. that isolation. I mean, it's now 9:15, and as I say, there's nobody here at all. It's pretty awesome. And if you thought about it, with the history of the place, it might get a little bit scary, but there's no clowns about, so kids will be happy. So we're here and we've just composed the shot. You can see the camera there. There's a brick wall in front, and then we've got the boilers, and I presume that's where they put the coal in to fire the boilers. Shooting in manual mode, bracketing, F13, bracketing one stop either side. I'm not particularly experienced with taking architecture, and you can get some funny perspectives when you take the picture. And gutted is the understatement of the year there. The sun came out, sun rays came out, the shot looked wonderful, and guess what? Battery ran out. Now, the good thing is I thought that I'd left my spare batteries at home and I hadn't packed them, so I'm waiting for it to come back out again. But the whole of the sea lit up straight towards me. It was a beautiful shot. I didn't get it. Let's see. It's starting to break through again. So the shot that we're looking at is across here. So I've got that shot, but the 16-35 lens on the Nikon, that's all full lens flare. Now obviously you're going to get that if you're going to shoot into the sun. So you've got to time it right. The sun just disappears behind the cloud. I think we're going to make tracks. We've been out for 2 hours. We've done what we can with the light. So. It's a great location, this Port Wen. So if you're ever on the Isle of Anglesey and you want the whole place to yourself, just pop down. Very easy